National Healthy and Safe Swim Week is coming up very soon, and Lowe Wilkins is here from the Hamilton County Health Department to give us some pool tips, right? Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
So this week that we're talking about here, this National Week, I mean, it has a lot of different factors about safety, but where you all come in is really focusing on the safety of the pools that we're getting into. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, we recognize this is a public health week
Right.
as well as for as National Swim Day.
Right.
I don't think that's correct. That's not exactly correct.
But it's a national,
Okay.
whole campaign
Yes.
and week, right?
This is basically the week prior to Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
When
Right.
me,
Okay.
and I
That's
apologize.
okay, we can do that.
You're watching Let's Chat.
National Healthy and Safe Swim Week is coming up at the end of the month, and Lowe Wilkins is here from the Hamilton County Health Department to give us some tips. Good morning. Great to have you
Good morning.
here.
Thank you.
So this is, this week, it really has a lot of different factors to promote safety on the water, but
Yes.
where you all come in to play is really focusing on the safety in the pools,
That's
right?
correct. Yes.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Basically, what we do when we oversee the design of pools and the operations of pools.
Right.
So we have architectural reviews that are actually given to our department.
Mm-hmm.
We review those architectural plans. We make sure that they're in compliance with public health regulations, and then we work with those developers and our pool developers that are
Right.
going to build the pool to ensure that they meet our public health regulations.
Right.
Once the pools are open, we conduct monthly inspections to continue to ensure public health safety. And we also do a lot of education with the pool operators to ensure that they understand the proper operation of a swimming pool.
Right, because I can tell you, as a mom, I appreciate that process.
Yes.
When you go, because there is always that little bit of hesitation when you go to these public, water parks and pools.
Absolutely,
And so
yes.
that's where you guys really do a good job of making us all feel safe.
do.
There are some diseases that, we've heard of the news stories, we've seen them of some diseases that you can get from that. So talk to me a little bit
So
about that.
seldom do we actually get many diseases.
Right.
Because you got the filtration of the water, you're being chlorinated on a
Right.
consistent basis. But basically there are some times when you might have a fecal discharge into the water.
Mm-hmm.
You might have some E. coli, Giardia, Cryptosporidium, a norovirus. Some of those are some of the bacterial viruses that could enter the water through the entrance of an individual if they got sick while they're in the pool, yes.
Right, okay, because we've all been there as moms. We've been at the pool, and then occasionally there's like a shutdown. It may not be from you guys, but just they might, if you're at that area, they may close it down.
Well, they're
So
actually
are
required.
okay,
yes,
so what
yes,
are those requirements?
We have basically a CDC a baseline that we use
Okay.
for that requirement, because basically it depends on what happens in the pool. But we follow the CDC recommendations for we basically superchlorinate the pool.
Right.
We close the pool temporarily, superchlorinate the water, make sure we have a turnover rate that goes through the filter system, and then we open the pool back up when it's safe.
Right, and we're looking at some video there. So you actually go out, and then that's where the testing. So you visit these pools like while they're in operation.
Yes, we do.
Might see
Yes,
them.
we
If
do.
we see you all there, that's not
Yes,
necessarily a
correct.
bad thing. That just means that you're doing these routines. Then,
Yes,
right?
we're there anytime from 1 to 2 times a month. Sometimes if there is a critical violation during our visit, then we will follow up within so many days, within 10 days maximum, but with a minimum sometimes of 2 or 3 days. And sometimes we have to close a pool temporarily because they don't have enough chlorine.
Right.
Or if the clarity of the pool is inadequate to see the bottom of the pool, we may temporarily close the pool, but we work with the pool operator or management to reopen that pool as soon as possible.
Okay, and is there things, at the pool, if we were to see something or notice something that maybe we are in question about, not sure if it's safe or not, what are the proper steps? What should we do, like as parents, if we're there with our children? What are some things we can look for?
If you walk up and there's a pool and it's not very clear and you can't see the bottom, then you
Right.
know you probably may not be able to see your daughter or son on the bottom of that pool. So
Right,
it's not a
yes.
good time to swim.
No.
And at that time, bring that to the attention of the manager or the certified pool operator that's on staff to make sure that they know.
Right.
And if there's no one at staff, you may be in an apartment complex where you have to go to the apartment manager, and they may have to go get their maintenance staff to interact, and then you can also call the health department. We will respond that day to that location, and if there's a danger there, we will close the pool as well. But we expect the certified operators and the management team or ownership team of that pool to close automatically anyway.
Right, and
Because
to
they're
have the proper
ultimately-
training to
Yes.
know what to look for themselves,
Yes, and
right?
we work those on a consistent basis.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay, and also, just really quickly, a lot of time when you're at the pool, there might be a hot tub there too. Is that your area
It is,
as well?
yes, yes,
Okay,
it
so
is.
all of the areas then around.
Yes, and of course there are hotter water normally, and they usually use bromine as their chlorination systems.
Right.
They turn the water over 30 minutes there. It's a different type of system a little bit.
Right.
And so we look at those because warm water also grows bacteria. One's called Pseudomonas, is a bacteria that can easily grow in that. So we have to
Okay.
make sure that the pH of that water and the chlorination is adequate.
All right, well, I appreciate you doing your job so that we can all enjoy our summer. We've got hopefully a lot of great days ahead to take advantage of that. So I appreciate you being here this morning. And you always have a lot of great information on your website, hamiltonpn.gov, and there's the local phone number that he mentioned. You can always give them a call. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more Let's Chat.